Okay, there, now I hit record. Awesome.
Okay.
Oh, Tammy joined. Hi, Tammy. I didn't see you. And Alicia.
So her A1C went from 7.2 down to 6.5, and she lost 7 pounds. And her doctor said she's doing great, and she hasn't lowered her medication yet, but hopefully
Awesome.
in another 3 months.
Well, and she had lost a bunch of weight before.
Yeah, and
So
she's lost
total. Like,
inches, like the inflammation,
yeah.
and she
But
switched to the Slim Hunger Control in the morning. Um, she was doing the Slim microbiome activating, so I suggested she switch to the Slim Hunger Control in the morning. So she's been doing that, plus doing the fruit in the morning and not eating after 7.
yeah,
So yeah,
awesome. Well, maybe you both would want to. Sisters sharing.
yeah, we
Because you
could
haven't done an event for a while.
do that. That would be awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Awesome.
no. I put some makeup on too. I'm at the lake.
Oh, nice.
I love it.
I know. I went out and laid out today and I almost had like a heart attack. It was so hot and thinking, I wish I had a lake. Oh, well, I'll pretend. So, all right. The other thing is this green smoothie challenge. So this, I saw another gal that I met through leaders training post about it. I'm like, hey, what is this? She goes, I don't know. A bunch of us Jules decided to try it and see if we got people interested. And she had 128 comments, you guys. I'm like, gosh. She goes, we haven't put it together, Marla. We're just going to meet tonight. This is like a week ago and they're starting tomorrow. But that's kind of how it goes. If you want things to work, and sometimes it's just intuition and just going with it. So anyway, so she shared with me what they've done, but I've tweaked it a little bit and I'm going to add a little more. And I pushed it back to the 31st. So it starts the 31st. And I know the shipping stinks right now. So what I'm telling people is they don't have to order anything. I want this to be like adding value to others and just getting people a community a little bit, just to get to know people a little bit. So it's reactivated quite a few people that haven't ordered for a while from me. I don't know if you guys I think you guys should all be in there so you can see who belongs to you, because then you can have separate conversations with them, because it's not just put them in the group and it's done. You should be having outside conversations like, hey, how is that green smoothie challenge going? What are you learning? Tell me more, and cheer them on, not just in there, but outside it also is what is going to be beneficial for you also with the relationship. And then I'm going to lean into I'm talking about the products. I'm not going to hide the products that I take. I'm going to talk about intermittent fasting a little bit too in there when I go live, but focusing on what they're doing is the detox and from just having 1 to 2 smoothies a day. And then that meal. I've had lots of questions outside of the group already. Like, do I have to have this meal or can I eat so I found some more recipes for other people and, questions about sodium and all these. I'm like, okay, so it's all good. It's like, it's all figure outable, but, and they're not going to lose a lot of weight in 5 days. Right. But they're going to hopefully have a reset. And then I'm going to lean into in September. I want to do that ease challenge with the slim and the active and the ease. So that hopefully will springboard into that. I'm going to do an inflammation event in our Glam Guts group. It's all educational. It's a 1-night posts and then I go live. And then hopefully that'll all lead into September for that 14-day ease. And they have to be in that group. They have to order the ease combo, the ease slim active combo. Or start new and with it. So that's the plan for September. And then Plexus is going to be doing the 3-day beauty challenge. And so they're going to be doing a lot of promotional things through the Plexus HQ to help train us on how to post about it. And they want us to be really one plexus for promoting that 3-day challenge. So that's something that I'll put on the calendar to align with what Plexus is doing. And that's at the end of the month. I can't remember the exact days in September. Other than that, just continuing to offer launches for people, supporting them with a sip and share to invite 5 to 10 friends, and just, you know, trying something new. If you ever, you know, want to do something new, the only way to learn if it's going to work is try it. So any ideas? Anyone open, have any ideas for September that I know everyone's back to work. Any questions? How does that sound?
I don't think I'm in the green smoothie group yet.
Okay, I posted the link, so just click on the link and join it.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't add a bunch of people because I wanted to wait and make sure people wanted to be added when I first set it up. And now it's been so busy with questions, I haven't really gone in and invited anybody. So if you want to be in there, I know Kelly Hulst, you have a couple people in there. Some people I had to friend request because wasn't their friend to get them added. Then I just started putting the link by their names and I had them join. But lots of excitement about it. And I told them they could use their own shakes if they wanted, or use water or coconut water instead of the protein shakes. That's an option too, or order lean. So I've had kind of different people doing things. So when you get in the group, I would look and see who your people are and say, hey, which are you using our protein shakes, or which shakes are you going to use for this? Or just start a conversation. And you know, if they're not sure of things, I'm going live tomorrow night to explain everything. I just kind of posted the recipes and kind of the outline of what's happening each day starting the 31st. And so yeah, just, yes, Andrea?
So Marla, this green, or you know, you call it the green smoothie, whatever. So
5-day?
is it, yeah. So what the word green, and I saw green, I was like, ew. So what does this mean? I was like, green, I don't like
there's
green.
a lot of health benefits to the greens.
Okay, so it's gonna be things that you're gonna post that, so when they make this smoothie, it would actually have our protein powder in there, but you're adding greens. So these drinks will be green.
Recipes. Yep, there's different recipes in there. So once you get in the group, you'll kind of figure that out.
Okay, perfect.
Albums, all the recipes are there. I'm providing 5 recipes, but then I also have a graphic that has like a base, like a 2/3 could be like the liquid base, and it gives the options, and then 2/3 is the green base and gives options, because it can be a Granny Smith apple is green, you know, so that's sweet.
Yeah.
And then it's going to have the sweeteners, and then there's some oils too that people can add, like the avocado or chia seed if they want to add. And you know, really, it's all about. I know what's going to happen is people create their own and then want to share, which is the cool thing, right? Like create something better. So I don't really know how it's going to go, but we're just going to have fun with it. So
Marla, I wasn't going to join it just because I'm super busy right now. So I was just going to not have one more group, but if I have people in there, I want to be in there.
Yeah.
How do I know? Can you tell me if I have people in there?
Tansy's in there. I can't remember. I think it was 128 people that I ended up adding.
Whoa.
Can you screenshot them and put them in the chat?
They're not all in there yet, so I don't know if people changed their mind or what, but just go to, when I have time.
I'll go to where the post is.
I think Alyssa's in there, right, Alyssa?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Marla, what does it mean when they're viewing the group? Like I have somebody that I invited and it says she's viewing the group. So it's not like she's joined it? I don't, or accepted the invite?
She probably hasn't accepted. Some people have, 2 people said, I never got the invite. And I said, I sent it. So sometimes it takes takes Facebook a while for it to get to them.
Okay, I'll
But one of
check.
them, she never got it. So I just sent her the link. I said, just join this. And then it came up to approver. So it might be easier just to send the link and ask them to click on it to join. They have to click join though.
Okay,
Okay.
And then I'll approve it. So,
okay.
I
okay.
think it is helpful. I'm not in the green smoothie one either, but even just with the Glam guts, I think it's helpful if you screenshot the group, what it
Yeah.
looks like, and then send that to them because even with the updated cover photo, then they know what group they're looking for.
Yep. That's a really good idea.
Marla, I have another question. So this Slim Active Ease 14-day, have you done it or had anybody do it to see what kind of results they get in 14 days? Do we know anything
I would have to go dig that up.
on that, or is that something we're just...
I'd have to go dig it up, but people are having a lot of success with it, with information.
And they're losing weight or inches or something
inches,
with
more
these
inches
3.
than anything. Yep.
Okay, it's good to know so that
Yep.
when we try to talk them into getting that pack versus like a Renew You pack.
Well,
you
I
know.
think if they want to do the Renew You and be in there, they still could. I'm not going to be like a Nazi or anything.
Okay.
I'm not going to check and see what they order. So just,
Okay.
if they want support, but it's going to be talking about inflammation and addressing, the root cause of all disease, right? Blood sugar stability and inflammation and gut health. So it's for people that don't want to detox, it's a good avenue also, or maybe you think they're going to detox pretty bad, or maybe people that have detoxed and quit. It's a way to try and get them to restart with this different package.
Okay.
When are you going to do this? The 14-day?
I was thinking of doing it after the Labor Day. I haven't done the calendar yet, but the green smoothie thing ends the 4th. Helen just left me a message.
It starts what day? The 31st?
The 31st. It's a Monday through Friday. Yep. 31st through the 4th. And then Helen left me a voice message that said, September is going to be awesome. Just to let you know, there's lots of good things. Because I was saying, everyone's so busy and August is always just a hard month. Wah, wah, wah. It's harvest. No. And she's like, September's there's a lot of good things coming. So I'm hoping we're going to get lots of good news about what's happening in September. So hopefully then I can announce that, in that group and get excited about whatever is happening. And then I thought the ease to give people time to order it. We almost need 10 days now, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to do it like the Monday after Labor Day, but I'm thinking I might need to push it back a little bit further just because of the COVID.
Yeah, I would say if people ordered it by the 4th, they probably won't get it till 15th or
15th,
something.
I know. Because now
Yeah.
Plexus, when I called today, they said on the call waiting, I don't know if you guys have called, it's going to be 10 days now, at least 10 days for shipping because of COVID. So expect that. I'm like, oh my gosh. So just another reason to tell people to move their subscription up a little bit too right now with everything. They say it might get worse,
Ugh.
But
Well, I was just gonna say with that easy challenge, I did put that I was in an easy challenge group just to watch it and see how that group hosted it. And it seemed like a lot of people, if you're consistent with the ease, and you almost need to order 2 bottles of ease if you're gonna do, 4 a day. So that's another thing to note if you're gonna do that or not with your people.
I was gonna.
You're gonna suggest that they need to do 2 bottles, but
Yeah, I was gonna
it
have
seemed
them.
like people lost inches. Sorry, I was just gonna say it seems like people boosted energy and lost inches, and then some did lose pounds too. But I mean, just more so clothes fitting better in those 2 weeks.
I would, with 14 days, you can't expect a lot, right? but I was going to have them start one product at a time, like do the slim a couple days, then the active, then add the ease, or else do the ease first. But I thought ease is no fun to take, so why would you want to start that first, right? So that's how I was going to cater the integration of it. So the ease lasted a little longer if you did it, started at third. That's how I was planning and switching it up to, because then they would have enough.
Yeah. But I was just say, Tammy, it's in the group in one of the units in Glam, Gutsy, and Grace, if you want to look through some of the posts for the whole thing.
Thanks.
Yes, Leah did all that quite a while ago because we were going to try and do it as a customer option, because that could be a customer combo for people just to try it out as a customer, and then they could upgrade. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And does anyone have anything they want to share that's really working well? Nothing? Okay.
If you could get my people to answer me, I'd appreciate it.
I know.
That's okay.
Well, did
It's
you
just
see
really
my
busy, I think.
suggestion? Did you see my suggestion?
Yeah. Yeah,
Have you tried that?
it's okay. It's just, yeah, it's just slow.
It's
Yep.
called Working with People.
Yeah, I know.
And there's a lot of, it's so almost gratifying to hear when Jules talk, or somebody on Plexus training talks, and that they ghosted their friend, they quit twice because they weren't all in. They weren't ready to be all in, and how not to give up on them, you know?
Mhm.
And have you guys raised your hand if you've heard that on any of the Plexus trainings? Right? Yeah, so it's discouraging, but it's kind of normal, you know? And I'm sure no matter if we sold lipstick or whatever, people would probably do the same, right? So are you guys utilizing the work from home that Plexus has at all? I haven't either, but I'm gonna try and be more intentional for putting people in there that are that are loving their products, if they want to be, but because that's a place that Plexus wants us to start putting all of our customers. That should be a customer funnel or a potential funnel, because they're going to hear testimonies every day, because there's a jewel that goes live every day, or not a jewel, anybody. It can be a anyone they've picked, and they tell their health testimony, and they all tell how they never wanted the business. So it's a good place for them to at least hear the video and hear it from someone else rather than you telling them. So remember, that's an option for you to use with people as well. And I know we sometimes get grouped out, but or even having a, intentionally just saying, hey, can I send you, this video? It's only like a 20-minute video that ends up alive with these jewels on there. But if you notice it's on, even just sending it to a certain person, it's like, what do you think? Or isn't her story crazy? Or I don't know, but that's there for you. And then the wellness events, are we using those as a send, share, invite? Tonight we had the meal prep. So, if you hear somebody, or know somebody who hates planning meals, reach out and say, hey, do you want to watch this webinar tonight? It's on meal prep. And I don't know how good it was. I had it on, but I didn't get to really tune in. But we do have those, and I love that they're only 20 minutes and they don't do the sales pitch. They stop that. So it's just value, adding value is all it is, every webinar. And every Wednesday is the Spanish version of the same webinar that's on Monday. Okay, so if you have someone with that language. I don't think we have Canada. We don't have any in Mexico yet. I don't think we have anyone in Australia yet, or New Zealand. So we got lots of places to get people from, you guys.
Marla, I've been out of commission here for a while. I haven't been doing everything I should be doing. I've been doing some, but not. So my question is, what is this work at home? Is that something I don't know about, or is it new, or is it something I've done? I don't understand.
And I think they came up with it probably in February or March.
Oh,
I don't know if I knew about it either and right away, because they've never talked about it in our Jewel calls. When did I hear about it the most? In our emails. I guess we get them on our emails.
Work at home.
Work from home.
It's an app or something?
No,
or
it's just the Facebook group, just like the New Ambassador Academy.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm in that one, but I guess I've never been in this work at home group. Okay, so we just go to Facebook and what's that?
I haven't either. I've never been in that.
Okay, I'm gonna try it out. I guess just punch in that.
Tonight I decided to do a watch party in our business builders with that. So I don't know if you saw that tonight. That was, and then it cut out halfway through. But yeah, I think it came out like the same time the New Ambassador Academy did. So I can't remember what month that was.
They kind of came out together.
Yeah. I think it was March.
Thanks.
Yeah, something like that. I guess I haven't talked enough about it. What else is it? I was just going to talk a little bit about belief and mindset. Do you guys want this or not? This is some good stuff because I struggle with it too, guys, just like everybody. And it's just some good things to think about and things that we can say to our customers and our clients, that if you focus on results, you'll never change. If you focus on change, you will get results. So whenever they say, I haven't lost weight, or I haven't signed anybody up this month, focus on the change. So if they haven't lost weight, well, we have to focus on, well, tell me about what you're eating each day. How about you journal it in our little thread, and we can look at that and kind of evaluate. Maybe we need to cut back on carbs, or, are you moving your body every day? Are you drinking water every day? So the change will create the results, right? But people want the results before they want to change, like we all do, right? So I just loved what that message was. They've been on products 2 weeks. They haven't seen results. They're ready to quit. That's a time you can just say, you know what? Let's talk about, where you're at right now, and how, when you started, your goals were what again, and always focus back on the goals and the little baby steps of change. Focus on activity and change, then you'll get the results. So changing and activity are actually, they go together, because without activity, you can't have change, right? It's just kind of a no-brainer. And then consistency. Can you have belief if you don't have the change in activity and consistency? No, because you get belief by doing that. But getting people to do that is our job, right? So that's why when we follow up, we ask questions like, tell me what your regimen's like. Are you fitting your products in every day? How is that going? That was hard for me at first. Identify that it is. It's not easy. It's hard because it's something new. So focus on and relate to it yourself, because whenever we start something new, it's hard. So when we follow up, making sure that we're focusing on detailed questions, and then if they ghost you, like I say, I don't know, there's a lot of things you could do, but voice messaging and just saying, are you okay? I haven't heard from you. I've even left a message once. Okay, I really feel like I'm stalking you because you're not answering me, but I really just want to find out if you're happy with what you're, and then I'll leave you alone. Like, And then should that person answer? I can't remember who that was, but you do feel like you're stalking, you know, after 2-3 messages or whatever, or maybe picking up the phone and calling them if you have their number. You should have their number in your back office, and just leaving a voice message and just showing you care. It's customer care is what it is, right? I think too, getting people to understand that you want to just be 1% better every day. So we have 365 days in a year. If we are just 1% better every day, just think how much better we'll be at the end of the year. I just found my January goal sheet of my measurements, my weight. Okay, it's my 1 month goal. I met it last month. Did it take me longer than 1 month? Yes, it did. But we don't, right? We don't set goals to actually meet them. Does it usually happen that you meet your goal right away? Not all the time, but you set goals to be better. And then you realign that goal the next month, and then just that 1% change. I love that. There's a book, I guess, that's called 1% Better or something like that. I was going to look it up, but I didn't have time. If I find it, I'll let you know. And another thing that I heard, and it really resonated with me, is consistency is the result of your thoughts being in the right place. So say that to yourself. Consistency is a result of your thoughts being in the right place. That's so true. Mindset is everything. Belief is where your thoughts get in the right place through consistent action. So if you find that you're kind of in a funk, what do you guys do? What's your coping? Like, how do you get past it?
I call Kelly.
Yeah, call 911. Yeah, Kelly.
No, you do. Sometimes I was in a really bad funk and I just couldn't get going. And it was like, oh my God, I need to talk to somebody. And I got off the phone with her and I worked for like an hour and a half. I needed that push, somebody to just make me feel good. And yeah, you got this. And so talking with each other, I think, is really important. It really helps.
And that's what this is for, really. That's why we have these calls, to support each other and to help each other. I'm not your boss. You are your own bosses. That's what's fun about this. You don't have to show up. But I know I needed it. It's lonely if you stay alone. So, and we're all in the same place. This job is not something we went to school for. And it really is just having conversations at different levels with different people all the time. When you think about it, that the Send, Share, Invite is just conversations, right?
Well, I think when you don't attend meetings and you're not, working the business, you're not doing, calls and whatnot, you get out of that routine and it's really hard to jump back in. You're not in that comfort zone. You haven't listened to anybody. You don't feel confident. You're not listening to more information on products. So you just kind of lose some of it. And then it's really hard to get back in there and go, oh my God, I need to do follow-ups. What do I say? Because you just haven't done it. And it takes you girls to be able to talk to and have us to support each other. And that's what helps us keep going, I think.
Yeah.
Truly.
Did you go to any of the 369s that we had all summer?
I did a couple, but I started mine. Usually I was up earlier. So I just kind of had a lot of mine done. And
those
mine
were
was
nice. Yep. Too, but they didn't allow time to talk, really. It's more of the work, then.
Mm-hmm.
But, and that's something you can provide for your team. Say you have somebody who all of a sudden really wants to do this. Like, you can provide, hey, I'll do a Zoom with you and let's work at this time to this time. And you're that support for them. That can be, any of us can do that, right? but a lot of people like to schedule their own time unless you're brand new.
Right.
When you're brand new, you don't know where to go, what to do, you know, it's all foreign, but
Well, I just like
podcast.
that
Go
we're
ahead.
all there for each other.
Yes.
With all of us gals. I mean, it feels so good to be able to feel comfortable enough to reach out to each other. And that's
we have a great
blessing.
team. We have an amazing team. So we are very blessed. Podcasts. What podcasts do you guys listen to? Do you want to share some? I'll share some of the ones that I like. No podcast junkies.
Are you looking for like inspirational stuff, or what do you, or just anything?
Yeah, just anything that helps with, you know, motivation. Of course, this network marketing, which is something I didn't plan on. There's a couple specifically for that I love that I'll share, but anything, yeah, that's how to ride bike 100 miles a day.
No, I already got that down.
I know, but for me,
Oh, for you. Yeah, for you.
maybe 2 miles a day.
No, I like, Scott got me onto this one. It's called Conversations That Matter. And John Harris is the guy on it. So he's a very solid, biblically based guy. And he is kind of taking current events and, critiquing them.
Oh, that would be
People
good.
that are speaking out against Christianity and kind of critiquing what they're saying and pulling it apart. So it's kind of like Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy type of thing, but it's really good. So it's not really inspirational, but he's really good.
I would be really interested in that. John Harris, you said?
Yeah, John Harris, and it's Conversations That Matter is the name of his podcast.
Okay.
That's the only one I've been listening to, really. Next.
Come on, you guys, unmute yourselves. Let's get talking. Come on.
Sometimes I listen to Tiffany Peterson.
Yes, she's good.
I like her.
Who is that? Is she with Plexus or?
She was at Brooke Hemingway's
Okay.
training. She's a motivational speaker. And
Gotcha.
Yeah.
she does
And
focus
she
on
gives you
self.
free stuff.
Yeah, she
She
does.
gives you free, like, if you go to her page, or I can't remember, I just punched in Tiffany Peterson, she'll give you like a workbook, and she'll give you free like podcasts you can listen to. But she has a lot of really good ideas too on how to work business. That's what she does for any business, not just Plexus, but ways to feel confident and
and
I
how to
really like
organize
her
your
too.
time better, like having time blocks and just kind of being in alignment. And and then sales. She has a whole section on sales, closing the sales. Yeah, she's good. I know I love, oh, go ahead, Alicia.
I haven't really been listening to many lately, but I love Jessica Heffley has her own, and they're usually short and sweet. And she's a Plexus Diamond, if you don't know who she is.
I have not watched any of hers. I meant to, but what does she call it again?
Oh gosh.
I can just search her name, I'm sure, and find it.
Yeah, but I love it. They're short, so they're easy to listen to in the morning when I'm getting ready.
Were you
Wellness Mama?
Alicia, were you at the convention when she was the Diamond speaker?
No.
She
Nope,
had the
I don't
best
think so.
quote. She said, when you can do this job from your home in yoga pants and make a brain surgeon's salary or something. It was just so cute. I just loved that quote, in yoga pants making a brain surgeon's salary. I thought, yeah, that's good. Yeah, she's good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted. Kate, go ahead.
Wellness Mama is good just for like overall health stuff, not necessarily business. And then I like Kingdom Driven Entrepreneur.
I like
That's Christian-based business. I love it. That's really about all I listen to. Bob Heilig, I like him too.
Bob Heilig had a really good one last week, a new one. Oh, what was it called? I'll look it up while you guys are talking. It really resonated with me.
Alicia, what was the Kingdom one?
Kingdom Driven Entrepreneur. And the Plexus lady is Jessica Heffley.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look up what her podcast is called. I can't remember.
Did you say Hetley?
Heffley, H-E-F.
H-E-F?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hetley. Okay. Thank you.
Her podcast is called You're Worth It. You're Worth It.
I sent this one specifically to someone who is a new gal sharing, and this person said, I think
Inspire.
I think Plexus is nothing but, oh, it was awful what she said. Like, I can't remember what she said now. So I sent this one to her. It's how to deal with network marketing haters. And she said it was really helpful after she got that message, because I felt so bad for her. She was just, it was really mean what this person said, but some people can be so mean. Ugh.
Wow. That's too bad.
But she's still sharing. So I asked her to screenshot what she sent. I said, then I can help you figure out maybe what, I don't know. This person's very defensive for some reason. She must have experienced something not good from it, and try not to take it against you. It must be where she's at, you know? Mm-hmm. Do you listen to Brooke Hemingway's husband's podcast? I can't think of the name of that now. Modern Medicine. That's a pretty good one.
Okay.
What is his first name again?
Thomas Hemingway.
Yeah, I've listened to him on some of their duos they've done, and I really like him. Modern Medicine.
Yep, Modern Medicine Movement, I guess it is.
Thank you.
Because he has his, doctor perspective, and then now ours, so I love it. Yeah, it's really good.
I use him quite a bit as an example.
Yeah.
You know how he says they're just kind of trained to just, see somebody, diagnose them, give them medication, but they never get to the root issue. And I share that a lot with others. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone else have any? Another one that's really good, you guys, for mindset is Life Coach School. Brooke Castillo.
Life Coach School?
Yep. Really good. Some good ones on fear, and I really like hers. So yeah, call.
What was her last name? What was her last name? Brooke
Castillo. Castillo.
Thanks.
Yep. And there's just a lot of good books out there. One book I would love to do as a team is The Circle Maker. Have you guys heard of that one? Have you read it, Leah?
Yep, I've read that one by Batterson.
Yeah.
Their first name. Yeah, really good.
Don't you think that would be like
Really
an
good.
easy one to do too? It wouldn't take long.
No, it's really about prayer. Just how prayer is effective in your life, and yeah, but it's really good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know. How do you guys we've never done a book study together other than that color personalities one. I would like to do one more prayer focused and more intentional with, you know.
I'm in.
Are you in?
I'm in.
Okay, so what day and when would work?
What do you ladies think? Should we? Anybody
Sorry, I
else?
had to let the cat out. What are you talking about? Dang cat, it's hollering at me again.
Oh, we talked about books, redoing a book study. I said we haven't really done a book study that has to deal with, you know, our faith, and the Circle Maker is one that's on my list. There's a lot on my list, but that one I guess really speaks to me right now. It has nothing to do with sales. But I don't know, what other books would you guys want? I mean, we don't have to do that one, but that's one that's really on my heart.
Well, I think prayer is kind of a good thing right now, and I don't know, like I probably could use more of that in my life, but I don't know. I'm just speaking for myself. I don't know what you others
I'm with you,
are thinking, but
it all begins and ends in prayer, with prayer. So maybe that's what we all need right now, you know.
Do. And I would love to start every meeting off with prayer, but I get nervous when I pray. So maybe that's why I want this book, so I get better at praying out loud. I did it when I taught Sunday school with kids all the time, and it didn't bother me. But when I do it in front of adults, I freak out, unless I'm reading it. Am I normal?
well, I use one that my sister-in-law, I always told her I never can find words to write, and she did give me like this little prayer that you say before you try to text a message, you know, and I use it a lot. I go back and I find it because she sent it to me, and it's probably like 8 little words you say, and the words start coming. It's pretty amazing.
You should share it with us.
Yeah, I'd have to find it.
Yeah, let us know. Because, you know, prayer is like affirmations. It really is. It's affirming belief and hope and trust. And yeah, I think we all need that. So maybe if we did like we could take our calls, our Monday night calls, and do 15 minutes of book study, a book talk, and then connection time. So it's not another night.
I think that's a great idea, you know, instead of adding something.
Yeah,
you
that
know,
I could do.
Just 15 minutes, and, you know, set a timer and stick with it unless we're on to something really good, you know.
Yes. And what nights do we want for September? Does Monday still work, or do we want to go back to Wednesday, or what are you guys thinking?
Monday's good for me.
Yep, me too.
Okay, so
Me too.
keep Mondays. Okay. Another thing with our Glam Guts.
Mondays are really hard for me, but I will do what I'm doing now, which is do my dishes while I listen.
You're off the hook. We won't put you in charge.
Don't put me in charge of anything on Monday nights. And I can just listen. Okay.
Okay. Did anyone catch Alita Allen tonight? I was in the kitchen doing stuff, and I could have turned it on and I forgot about it. No.
No.
Okay.
Was that the Monday? The
Monday, Monday motivation.
Oh, I love her. Okay, I'm gonna go back and watch that.
Yeah, and remembering to, you know, invite intentionally our people, new people to events, and use our events as a third party tool. You know, even if it's someone that's never been interested, because I had somebody say to me, I asked, did you invite her to the event? Because she's a new ambassador, and she goes, well, no, she doesn't want the business. And I'm like, have I given the wrong message with that? Do you guys think I don't think of it as business at all. I think of it as testimonies as, you know, just stories that are going to maybe resonate with them. So it just told me I need to do some more better conversations with that. But so anyway, the events really help build belief. And when we can get people to share, they realize how good they feel sharing about it and helping others. So it rises leaders, you guys. People hate the leader word, but leader means we're doing something of influence. Like you're a leader as a parent, you're a leader as a teacher, you're a leader as a pharmacist, you're a leader for your dog, you're a leader for your cat. I mean, like we're all leaders, but why are we scared of that word? You know, so I have to try not to say it. Leaders are born at events when we go, but when we help create them and we actually share our stories and help others share their stories, that just creates joy, pure joy. And that's where growth starts. And then guess what happens after that? What is it? Who knows?
They start sharing.
Yes, it's results. You'll get results in, you know, they'll feel better, they'll help others. It's positivity. It's, yeah, just kind of goes in health, but it also ends up being in a business sense that they probably didn't plan on, because everyone says they don't want the business. So we just don't say that B word to them. Do not say the B word. Promise? Right? But what we say is, hey, did you know that our amazing company lays almost $300 on the table your first 30 days if you help 3 friends? Like my first 3 people I helped was my husband, my mom, and my sister. My gosh, do you have 3 people that you could help and I'd help you, and then you get your products paid for at least for 2 years or 2 years, 2 months, not 2 years. Depending on what they order. If they order a ton of stuff, it's not going to be 2 months worth, but like if they're ordering the triplex, that'll cover for 2 months. It won't continue to cover, right, every single month, because they won't have that silver bonus, but they might realize this is kind of fun. And hey, my mom doesn't have headaches. Hey, my mom doesn't take naps anymore. Hey, like Kelly Hulst, your mother-in-law, you know, has an amazing story. Your mom is on the, you know, so I think we have to remember that we don't want to say the B word. Okay? And it's hard not to. But do you understand how that deters people from moving forward? Right? So should we practice saying it? Are we offering to each person, hey, I know this is something that you probably wouldn't even think about, but since you're starting this journey, people are always curious about what others are doing. Would you just share this on your social media, you know, what you're doing, and I can help write it up and just see what happens? And if they say, no, like, well, how about I share it and tag you with your picture and write it up with them, something they're comfortable with, and just start doing that as a practice. There's a lot of examples in the New Ambassador Academy for first posts, if you go in there. A lot of clever ones, you guys. So you could go there and find someone, share it with them, and say, you know, let's look at what your health struggles are. What if it helps with your headaches? What if it helps with your, you know, constipation? Or you could, they could share something about, I've watched my friend Kelly posting about these products, and I trust her, so I'm moving forward with my health. Who wants to do this with me? You don't even have to say all their stuff. You have to say they don't poop, but make it simple and comfortable. And if we do that, the more we do that, the more they're going to help others, the more they're going to get products paid for, and the more fun this will be. It's fun now, but so let's all be diligent about doing it. Even if we know they're going to probably say no. And if you need to call me and say, let's practice this. You pretend you're negative nanny and I'm going to practice saying this to you. You know, practice doing it like a role playing, because they don't know about the opportunity if we don't give them the opportunity. And if we just say, you know, you have like a referral link, so what you have, what you paid $9.95 for a year, you can actually have an unlimited income if you want to, but even just getting your products paid for, I would love to help you do that. How can I help you? You know, because we're there to help them, right? If cost is an issue, let's help them with that. Okay. I was thinking it would be fun to do something even this month. I have a couple people that now kind of want to do like a get together or a social or a sip and share. So I thought maybe we should do something like team wide. Like if all of us, you know, tell our people, hey, if you have one friend that you think would benefit with these products, we're going to have like an online sip and share this night. Bring one friend and we'll just, I don't know, if I shared a little bit, if we each did this with all of our people and invited them to just +1, like let's just add +1 people to help. Do you have one person that, or if there's somebody that has 2 people and one more gives them that silver rank up, that $100 bonus, go look and see who that person is. So would that be something, I mean, it's not too late to throw that together. Sip and share is really easy. I just threw that out there. That wasn't on my agenda.
So you're thinking of you do one like this week, like?
Well, I don't know, whenever. Yeah, like Brooke says, throw it together in 2 days. That's what they do all the time. So think about that. If you think you have some people that would attend and just, you know, benefit from hearing its product review real quick, like a half an hour little thing, and then you just follow up with them and see if, you know, they want to move forward. So Alyssa, you haven't said anything tonight. Or Acacia's here. Well, you can send me a message if you're interested in doing that, because I am going to do it for 2 people. I'm thinking about doing it together rather than separate, just because it'll be easier. So we can always add more people to it. Okay. Any questions about anything? Challenge for all of us is to go live this week.
I almost did. Was it last Friday? I almost did on my way to work. There was a good song playing, and I was gonna get on there and jam out, but there wasn't one playing this morning. I was trying really hard to find one, but it just didn't hit.
Oh.
Who remembers that song? She's been gone, gone, gone. She's been gone so long by Chilliwack.
Yes.
That was on, and I was like, just had the radio cranked, and I was so close to going live, saying, "Hey, everybody!" But I chickened out.
You should have. You would have made somebody's day.
I don't know.
Why do we chicken out to be happy? Like when we're happy, we should. If you're happy and you know it, share it, right?
Clap your hands.
Yeah, clap your hands.
Oh, one day, this week, when a good song comes on, I might just be brave enough. I got to do that rocket thing. 3, 2, 1. Don't have time to think. Just go
5,
for
4,
it.
3, 2, 1. Just
Or
do
5,
it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
That is so true, though. If you think too much, your brain, it's just a thought, and that's where fear starts.
Yeah.
We have to control the fear and just talk ourselves out of the fear, because it's just a thought and it's not a fact.
Tammy, I'd watch you rocking out any day of the week, any time.
You would. I don't know about everybody else. I think I'm crazy.
Oh,
You are.
And I was going to mention too, Kelly Hulst has graciously offered to have something in her home in September again.
Oh.
So.
What is it?
Well, she threw out some dates and it didn't get a lot of feedback, so.
I know, I'm wide, I mean, other than the 25th, I cater, but other than that, I'm wide open. So we can
What are
make
you
it
planning, Kelly?
Well, I was just thinking it's kind of like what we did last time. Of course, we won't have an unboxing, but to invite whoever. And You know, Marla came with her products and set up products, and it was really a good time of networking, if nothing else, just like being an encouragement to one another, I thought. And we got some new people out of it.
We did. And I think if we did a little sip and share, shared our testimonies, like a snippet of what it's done for each of us, so they can hear our stories, and then lead with the triplex and the main products, and our Joyome, and try and keep it under, like, it seems like whenever we share testimonies, it gets really long, though, in the past. We try and cut everybody to 3 to 5 minutes, but that's where people resonate, though, with the stories. Because you can always follow up with the triplex stuff later. So let's get a date set for September.
I think somebody just needs to call it, not me. Somebody else can call it.
You put out there September 16th.
Well, I think Marla's got an issue that day.
Oh,
right.
No, at the 16th. No, the 16th I said would work because I'm leaving to go to Bismarck.
Okay.
Yep, the 17th.
Connie, will you be able to drive by then on the 16th, right? You're muted, honey.
I think so. I think my sister drove not the day after, because they don't want somebody has to drive me back. But then after that, I think I'm good.
Okay.
And actually, that would give me a reason to get couple of my ambassadors to come with me.
There you go.
Yeah.
They can drive me.
There you go.
Yeah, because that'll work. I have my hair cut that day in Grand Forks, and then I'll spend the night at my mom's, and I'll go to Bismarck the next morning because Janae moves. So that'll work.
So the 16th?
Let's do
go with it.
16th.
Let's go with it.
Let's go with it.
Yeah.
What time?
Okay, so
what was it before? 6:30? No.
We did it all day, kind of.
Yeah, we kind of did everything.
Well, for the actual guests to come, if you could catch them, when they're getting off work.
Like a 5 to 7?
Mm-hmm.
Then we have to have food, so I could buy some food and.
But are we gonna, but if we do an open house again, I thought that was great. The only thing was a couple comments that we got were, I wish that there would have been more of a presentation, which is interesting because usually you think people would rather come do the open house thing.
Yeah.
But I know, Cal, a couple of your gals, or one of your gals and one of my gals, said that they kind of wish there would have been some,
like a specific education.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we still go with the open house? But I think of like bridal showers we do when you have an open house, but there's going to be a program at such and such a time. And then if people want to come and hang early, stay later, that's fine. But just make it, there will be a presentation at such and such time, or testimonies at such and such time, or whatever.
I like that.
That's a thought. And then for the people that just want to casually come and say, hey, and whatever, look at, curiosity type stuff. It kind of fits all the needs, maybe.
Exactly. So if we did, like Marla, if, like you said, open house from 5 to 7 with a presentation at 6:15.
Yeah, I think so.
And then if you have products there, there's no sense in bringing the products that you have, right?
No, right, yeah.
And then I can bring the sign. I don't even know which sign I got.
You left one at my house too.
Oh, that's right. So maybe we don't need a sign then. That's probably enough.
I haven't opened it up. I don't know which one it was, but we've got one, so.
Yeah, so every sip and share I've done, you guys, has looked a little different. I've never been trained in one. So whatever you want it to look like.
Well, I love Connie's ideas of like how to incorporate some of these products in a non-traditional way. I thought that was awesome. Those recipes you were throwing out there.
Well, I made another one today.
I missed this. Is this in the
Actually, I did the active gummies.
Yeah.
And I love those. I make it often. I hope my iPad doesn't die. Anyway, actually, what those recipes, some of them were from, is the Sip and Share cards that I had with the box one time.
Yeah, from the Happy Box.
Yes, and one was a chocolate souffle thing I did today.
Oh my
loved
gosh.
it. Yeah, so I should post those in our, I don't know where you want when I make them. I made one.
Put it in the Glam Guts.
Yeah, I'll. Mine didn't look like the picture on there, but I can put a It's very easy.
Yeah, and I know we've done protein balls before and made shakes and had that there.
Yeah.
That's kind of
And
fun
if you
to have.
wanted me to, I could do that. Or I could do some of them because I know it's like right before my surgery, but like, I don't know. I could make something ahead of time and they just are in the fridge.
Yeah, we'll make it, put it in the thread, who's gonna do what.
Okay.
Who's gonna RSVP and stuff. And then who's gonna do the
What
graphic.
day did we decide? What day did you guys?
Who wants to do the promotional? Who wants to do the, suppose I'll do the graphic.
Unless you want Laura to do it.
Oh yeah, Laura's really good.
Laura's really good at it.
For her since she's not here tonight.
Yeah.
We can volunteer her because she's not here.
We delegate. Right? We're delegating. That's right.
She likes to do that kind of stuff though. I think. Does that work?
What day of the week is that?
That's a Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Does that work for Devil's Lake ladies to get there in time or not?
It does for me.
You said 6:30?
We were thinking like a 5 to 7, but the
5 to 7.
Yeah, the presentation could be more at like 6:15. So even if you can't get there the whole time.
Yeah, it would be really close. I get done at 3:15. So if I get on the road, right away, be there by 3:30, 4:35. Yeah, be there by 5.
Yeah.
I can swing in and pick you up, Pam.
Yeah, there you go, Kelly.
Good. Okay. This is much longer than I thought, but this has been good, you guys. Right? This has been great.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, one more thing. So do you want to, are we going to order this book or what should we do? Order it from Amazon or?
Yeah, let's order it. I'll post it in our business group.
Okay.
And then
it's the Circle
Maker.
Okay.
And it's one of those books they say that you can pick up like every year and then reflect back on their prayers from the year prior and then see how they came true and just, yeah.
A lot of times I put them on my phone, but I think if this is a prayer book like this, it might be a book I want in my hand.
Right.
Yeah, I think so.
Too.
Me too.
Yeah.
Hey, while I have you guys here, I have somebody that is concerned with her sodium levels. She's just starting on the products. Is there anything that she should stay away from or be sure she adds? Her sodium levels sometimes go too low. Yeah, I said I didn't think.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think triplex would not.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything triplex you can't have with triplex.
No.
Would you agree, Kelly, being a pharmacist?
Yeah, I've never come across anything yet. Not a thing.
That's no matter what condition, it seems like that just is, that's it. So, all right.
Okay.
We had a question about a gal that we were going to ask you too, Marla, about a gal with IBS. Would you start her backwards?
Well, is it the IBS with the runs? Yeah.
Okay. That's what
Probably ease though too. If she can afford it, but.
Now, I had IBS before I started, which I didn't have it. I had it after I ate certain things. Like that's what they diagnosed me with since 1990 after I had my daughter. And I started on the triplex and I never had any issues, but I don't know if that slim was different than the one now.
It was, but what, did you start with the slim?
Yeah, I started the schedule just like, you know, with the slim and the bio cleanse later or, you know, almost right away, the bio cleanse and the probio 5. And then a month later, I added the X Factor, the vitamin. But my
I think
idea, like,
Andrea, did she say that it depends on what she eats, I think, which I don't know
And
that
time
they
of the
eat
month
super healthy.
and- Yep, time of the month, eating.
Fried
things like that.
foods.
Fried foods.
Yeah.
I would just try it out and say, you know, if we need to adjust, we need to adjust.
Yeah. I told her just start with a half a slim and don't do bio cleanse, but then we wanted to check with you.
Yeah, I would say, but then if she gets plugged up, because sometimes with IBS, it goes the opposite way too. So
Mm-hmm.
just kind of check
Just
and see how she's doing.
communication.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, I think that's right. You know, Alyssa, I've had people with IBS too, and it's like, if you're up front with them right away and just say, hey, you know, I'm really wanting to help you out here, so I'm going to probably check in with you every day or every other day until we get in a good routine and swing of things. And so if you let them know that right away that you're caring, maybe she'll answer you back instead of ghost you.
She will. She's really good,
Good.
and she's like super excited. So
Awesome.
she said she's had like 3 people tell her about Plexus, so she's like, "Okay, I'm ready."
Good. Awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
She's ready because she trusts you.
Right. And that they will go to the ones they trust. They can see other people mentioning it, but they're going to go to the one they have the relationship with. And that's where this is a relationship business.
I tried in May, but she had just started Beachbody, so she wanted to try that, but she must be ready for Plexus, I guess.
Yay. Awesome, awesome. Okay. Tammy's yawning.
I second that.
I'm folding.
Okay. Love you guys. Thanks for
Bye.
everything.
Thanks, Marla.
Okay.
Love you all.
Love you guys too.
Guys.
Let's see.